Hey guys, man, for you guys and give you guys my reaction to the Champions League group stage draw 2020-2021. We're gonna go group by group. Let's start with Group A. We have Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, RB Salzburg, Lokomotiv Moscow. I think this is a pretty comfortable group, and I think the two teams that can progress are gonna. I think the two teams that are progressing are pretty straightforward, and I think we have the Champions League favorites here. Of course, Bayern Munich, they won the Champions League last season, and they are the favorites to once again top this group, and probably the favorites to win this competition again. So then again, Atletico Madrid could be a tough thorn because we saw Atletico Madrid did defeat Liverpool last season, the defending champions. So Atletico Madrid could maybe spring a surprise. Moving on to Group B, we got Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, Internazionale, Mönchengladbach. Now, I think for me, first is pretty obvious here. And I think Real Madrid are definitely the favorites to top this group. That said, the second place, in my opinion, is very wide open. I don't think second as as straightforward as it seems, and I think any of these three teams could easily come through second. Okay. Group C, we got Porto, Manchester City, Olympiacos, Marseille. Once again, another favorable group for Manchester City. They've always got easy groups in the Champions League, and I genuinely think this is another easy group for Manchester City, and they should top this group. They should. Okay. As for second, I think second's pretty wide open. Group D, we got Liverpool, Ajax, Atalanta, Midtjylland. I think, once again, it's a pretty favorable group for one team in particular there, and that, of course, is Liverpool. They were the defending champions, of course. And I think that second place is going to be very interesting. We know both underdogs, Ajax and Atalanta. Ajax, of course, they made it very far in the 18-19 season. They made all the way to the semifinals, agonizingly losing on away goals. And Atalanta, man, once again, they also did a very amazing job last season, the 19-20 season, where they lost the first three group stages games and remarkably came through in the group, beating Valencia astonishingly. And they were inches away of reaching the Champions League semifinal. And so, yeah, very interesting indeed. Moving on to Group E, Sevilla, Chelsea, Krasnodar, Rennes. I think this is a group of life, essentially. I think this is pretty tough to predict who's going to progress. I think I could see anything happening. Anything could happen, essentially. Sorry about that. Anyways, moving on to Group F. We got Zenit, St. Petersburg, Borussia Dortmund, Lazio, Club Brugge. Once again, another very interesting group. I think, personally speaking, this is very similar to Group E. This is a group of life. I don't think there's any favorites particularly here. And so, yeah. Moving on to Group G, the group that my team is. You guys know I'm an FC Barcelona fan. And we have been drawn with Juventus, Dynamo Kiev, and Ferencváros. I probably butchered the Hungarian team, so I'm sorry about that. For me, this group is a very interesting. Of course, we got the Messi and Ronaldo clash. And not just that, we also have some other interesting clashes. We have Pjanic versus Arthur Melo. We have De Jong versus De Ligt. This was the 2015 Champions League final, of course. And so it's going to be very interesting to see how Barcelona will go against Juventus. And for me, I think this group, if I'm being completely honest, I think it's a 50-50. I think this is a 50-50 on who's going to top the group. I think most people are going to predict Juventus and Barcelona to go through. However, I think that first spot is going to be very interesting. And then finally, Group H, this is definitely the group of death. We got Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester United, RB Leipzig, Istanbul, Beşiktaş. I think it's a very interesting group. Of course, we know what happened. Manchester United, they overturned a miraculous 2-0 defeat at home to progress on away goals. Of course, that was a miracle. I believe they were the first team to do that in Champions League history. And of course, we know what RB Leipzig did last season. They made it all the way to the Champions League semifinals. And PSG, of course, they made it to the Champions League final last season. So very interesting indeed. Like I said before, guys, that's just my quick reaction. I will be back later to do my predictions video. So stay tuned for that. And I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is a very interesting? Personally, in my opinion, the best group, if I'm not being biased, I think is Group H. I think Group H is going to be very interesting. I think Group H is very wide open. Group H is going to be the group of death. And I think Group E is also very interesting too. So hope you guys are ready, guys. Let me know what you guys think below in the comments below. And remember, comment, like, and subscribe. Peace out.